I can't even tell what we're doing. It's the Stream Deck. Let's see. No. PodTrack, lights are going up and down. The Stream Deck is lights are going. Streamlabs, lights are going side to side. I guess that's it. Yeah, that's where just welcome to the show. Now it looks like everything's okay. Quiet. And there we go. All right. So I can't even tell you the chaos that ensues around this place. I'm telling you, if there was a way to organize chaos, have it look like chaos, act like chaos, and then all of a sudden at the very end, some of the pieces fall into place where you can function. As the car drives out of the shop after it's been repaired, there are still parts on the ground. There's non-essential parts on the ground. And you could tell, well, you don't need every nut and bolt in a car. Cars come with extra nuts and bolts. Cars come with extra parts. Yeah, I used to say that too when I was a kid. All right, let me see if I can get R2D2 moving here, which I should be able to. He's over here. R2's moving. The lights are green. The trap is clean. Before we begin, I got to point something out here. I got to say something. There's two things I'd like to say. One is that if we go over here, we can notice that we are allowed to start the show. The Sun Valley Fox has sent us this picture. The Sun Valley Fox has given us the Bottom of the Glass Nation shot glass. You see that? That's his. He's got a numbered shot glass with his $1.2 million view up to the Lake Tahoe Mountains. You can't go wrong with that. And I think with that, I'd like to drink something too. Now, we usually do old number 7. But today, boy, did you hear that one? How often do you hear that? Ready? Listen. Yeah, that wasn't just a sound effect. Well, because we can't afford sound effects here. But I'd like to start the show. I'm drinking some Pendleton Rye, aged 12 years. You always wonder if that's true. They say, well, this is aged 12 years. Really? You think some company sat on their shit for 12 years before they sold it? I guess that's probably true. But I want to do something too. My wife, your queen, Gen X mom, as we begin the Bottom of the Glass Nation show. We are Generation X. We are Gen X Talks. We are a bunch of misfits. We're a bunch of extras. We are a legion of X. And this, my fine feathered friends, is the Bottom of the Glass Nation, where we use common sense to apply it to all sorts of shit. So if you're new to what's going on around here, just relax. You can laugh along. You can even laugh at me, because I'm going to laugh at me, so you get permission too. Now, my wife was feeling sad the other day. Well, she's been sad for a while because Two Bear, who used to be on staff here and run security, just neglected her. She had a request. She needed some help with something. He neglected her. He's not the same guy he used to be, and that's okay. We understand. But in remembrance of Two Bear, because now we have to sever the relationship, I'm not allowed to be his friend anymore. She said, you can't be friends with him anymore. I said, but he's my friend. She goes, I don't care. Very juvenile 13-year-old thing to do, but I understand it. That's how chicks roll. And my wife's no different. But tonight, she did hand me this. She did hand me an official Two Bear. It's a lowball glass or a highball glass. I can't tell which one. You guys, some say lowball glass, highball glass. You know what? My sister-in-law, who used to be a severe alcoholic, even though she wouldn't say she was, she used to call these lowballs. She used to say lowball. You know what? So from a drinker's point of view, which is hers, she used to say lowball. I'm going to go with lowball. This is one from Two Bear. I think his wife made this. She makes some cool stuff. So I'm going to drink out of that. Now, you heard me start the show by saying I need to make sure the microphones are working. I didn't know if the cameras are working. I can see some of the lights. I think we're going to be okay. The monitor's up over there. Blah, 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 blah. All right, on and on. I can't really tell if the microphone's doing the job. I want you to hear me. I don't want you to hear the lights buzzing. If the cameras are working, I want you to see this. And I have this turned down to 4 so nobody gets too excited. I turned this down for you today. But I don't want you to see R2D2 wobbling beside me. So I'm going to make sure he's off camera. Now, there's no real way to make sure all these things work. Now, the cameras, only if Wisenoak is in here, are we going to know if the cameras are working. But there is a way to test the microphones. The microphones, we do a little differently. We don't have the scientific method to test the microphones. We can't fly them up on a space shuttle and swing them by their cord in outer space to check if they work, which, as everyone knows, is the YouTube version, the scientific way to check your microphones. No, we can't do that because we're poor and we don't own a space shuttle. And that is a problem for us. But we can do things the way They did it in the old days. We can check the microphones the way Marconi did when he was an Italian guy who invented the microphone back in 1642. And he did a really good job of it. He left us some instructions. And what he says to do is to take your 2-bear highball glass and pour the whiskey in front of the microphone. That means everyone needs to be quiet. You're supposed to be quiet. Shut the fuck up on your end. You got people walking around, you tell them, scream at them, go, give them the Stam Kinison, shut up! Just for a minute. We're just doing something scientific here. If you guys can hear me pouring it in, please give me a thumbs up on Facebook, Rumble, and YouTube. Just give me the thumbs up when it goes by. If you can hear it, we'll know the microphone's working. We can get on with the show. What do you say, folks? Let's give it a try. All right, here we go. Anybody? You guys over there, you hear that? Hey, did you guys hear that? You got headphones on. Were you listening? You weren't even fucking listening? Okay, you guys are all fired. You go over here. You guys had your head. You could hear it? Okay, we're good. Did you know what I heard also? It was really weird. I never heard it before. I don't know if it came through on the microphone or not. The actual gurgling of the bottle through the neck never happened before. Bloop, 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 bloop. Before it even poured. It wasn't even splashing. It was the gurgling of the air. Anyway, if I got to explain this to you, we're in the wrong thing. All right. Looking for the thumbs up. There we go. There's some thumbs up. Who's giving me the thumbs up in here? Joe Kane gave me one. Jackson Armstrong helped out there. Danny H. Nana A. Wheezy chiming in. Dale's in there too. Bum, bum. Obi just held up his glass. Obi 5150 did not follow the instructions. He just held up his, I'm drinking too. Fuck it. Christopher Sevick said lies. Isn't Christopher Sevick our friend? You don't even have a microphone close to your mouth at all. Why would Christopher say I'm lying?
I don't know.
It's not nice, Christopher. I thought we were friends. Who else in there? Dale Rainey. We said him. Jeremy. There's two Jeremys. Jeremy Underhill, Jeremy B. They all gave me the thumbs up. Thanks for doing that. I wonder if Jeremy Underhill is related to the Underhills.
Wow. That was a far stretch.
Well, the Underhill, you know, the American Express card Underhills.
Oh, okay.
From Fletch. I, order a ham sandwich and another ham sandwich. Never mind. I don't know. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm off in a world of my own. If nobody understands that pull, that was a nice fucking pull for a guy like me. All right. So yeah, we got the show going. We poured the whiskey. We made sure that we could hear it. Microphones got to work. That's very important. I don't want to pour whiskey. I don't want to drink whiskey. I did that for purely scientific reasons so we could all be on the same page. It's very nice of me. You should thank me. You're welcome, America and Denmark. All right. So we also got the thumbs up from Sun Valley Fox, gave us the picture to start with the $1.2 million view. I keep showing you guys that with the $1.2 million view. And you guys keep thinking it's because of the town he lives in, the house he lives in, the view of the Tahoe Mountains. That's okay. That's like $60. Okay, that's a $60 view. What makes it a $1.2 million view? What brings it up $1,999,940? He gets the other 60. Is the glass? Yeah, that's the bottom of the Glass Nation shot glass. Yeah, Gen X Mom, what do you have to say today?
Jeremy Underhill says, yes, possibly. We have been here since 1600.
He's been here since 60. Yeah, well, then he very, very possibly could be related to the Underhills. Check with your grandparents or great-grandparents and let me know the American Express card number. I happen to know the card number that was used in the movie. I'd love to substantiate that for you.
Oh, now I'm on camera?
I didn't say that. Look, you're so pretty. Can I just put you on there once in a while? You really are pretty, okay?
Okay.
No one's going to go, oh my God, take that old hag off. No, they're not ever going to do that.
Okay.
All right. Going back to me and the things I had to say, there was some stuff here. All right. So I guess we should start by raising a glass. It has been a tumultuous month. September's been a really tough month for the bottom of the Glass Nation. It's been a tough month for Gen X Talks. We've missed a few shows. We've been racing around on the road trying to get stuff done. We've been trying to push some things for some friends of ours that are, some of it's working, some of it's not. Gen X mom has had a couple of times of severe pain because of her lower back, an injury, nothing to do with MarcyZavala.com. In fact, MarcyZavala.com has been on top of fixing that. Dr. McDreamy swooped in and helped out with there. And we've just been struggling with some stuff. I was in the emergency room for about 8 hours. And as usual, they're like, well, you didn't have a heart attack. We don't know what's going on. Go home. All right, fuck it. Then I shouldn't even have gone in there. Waste of fucking time and money, if you ask me. I missed the show. I couldn't even hang out with you guys. So, and then we got Christine, who's up in. Wow, did you hear me?
Yeah, you going through puberty?
Wasn't trying to.
Your voice cracked there. When was the last time that happened?
I wasn't trying. What did I say, Christine? Oh, then we got all the things going on in Dayton, trying to get the property and the house and everything moving along there. Those of you following along in the podcast know that we hit a major crossroads with Gen Z kid with Briggs. I'm not going to go into it here. Tough situation with him, being parents. And Christine, from Christine Matlock. She's, you say that Ben Matlock is the guy helping us out. He's the guy. He's in the business. He's got an electrical business. He's part of a big other company. He's been doing this stuff for 20-some years up there. He's dialed in, knows everybody, got fingers and everything. You know who's getting stuff done? His wife. Isn't that always the case? She just texts me. She goes, look, I get that you're texting Ben, you're talking to Ben, but just tell me what's going on and I'll handle it. She handles things like within 15 minutes. Oh, yeah. So, while Ben was out golfing with a guy today, trying to woo him into helping us, trying to get this mighty figure up there in the community of Reno to bend his knee, lower himself for the peasant known as Gen X Talks, Ben was like swinging golf clubs and smoking cigars and drinking whiskey on the course going, yeah, you should help this guy. There's worse people to help. He's all right. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully Ben did his job and Christine won't have to get involved yet again. We'll see. All right, so they're just giving you the update on that, but I will raise a glass to you right now. We can start the program. We can start the show. This is to all you guys out there, and I want to say thank you for showing up. Thank you for sticking with us. Like I said, we've missed a few things this month in September. We've been behind on a few things. We're pretty close to being caught up, but we try to get caught up so we don't leave you guys hanging. We want to put out all the content we promised you and move on from there. I will drink alone. I don't see anybody in here raising a glass to me. Wow. Fine, I'll drink alone.
You have a birthday to celebrate.
I drank alone before, and I'll drink alone again. If no one wants to raise a glass, then I'll do it.
One of your buddies celebrated a birthday yesterday.
One of my buddies did?
Yes, a big fan. Marcus, comment star, turned 27 yesterday.
I haven't seen him in forever, although I heard he still pops up in Discord.
That's where he was yesterday.
Wow.
Popped in on his birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, I miss him too.
He is such a nice kid. I dig that kid. He's overcome so many things in his life, and he's succeeding beyond what I would have ever thought. He'll get further in life than I'm ever going to get.
His mama's got to be proud of him.
Oh, yeah, got to be. Well, we are, so she's got to be.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Can I read some sheets for a second?
What? Whoa, I just ended
wow.
I just ended the program. Okay, thank you. Good night.
Loud one, $5. Okay, you lot. Grab your drink and find your spot. I got to talk like him.
You got to talk. Yeah, please don't.
Don't bother looking for seatbelts. They're all gone. Bus reached 88 on test drive other day, so hold on. That's what he's saying. So everybody's on the bus. Paul on Facebook. Dad is a prick. Fuck this channel. You're a rude prick. That's what Paul said on Facebook.
Wait, Paul on Facebook. Wait a second. What did he say?
Dad is a prick.
Yeah.
Fuck this channel. You're a rude prick.
We've only had this live stream going for about 15 minutes.
I guess he just doesn't
It
like
usually takes people a whole day to figure out I'm a prick. You did it pretty quick. Is his name Paul?
His name is Paul Gonzalez.
Paul Gonzalez on Facebook. That's pretty good, man. It usually takes people a lot longer to figure out that I'm a prick or an asshole. You did that very fast. Well done, sir.
And do you really care?
Oh, yeah. Is
it going to hurt your feelings?
Yeah, it is. This is the face of me interrupting my entire life because now I don't know what to do. In fact, I'm just going to turn off the program and crawl into the fetal position now. I'm serious, Paul.
You're all messed up for the rest of the night, huh?
My world lives and dies. My son raises and sets with how Paul Gonzalez feels about me.
I bet.
And not just all the Paul Gonzalez's in the world. No. Just the one on Facebook.
I really love how they just judge you from a video or they don't get to know you. Like half the people in the bottom of the glass nation know you.
Yeah.
They've met us. They've seen us. They've talked to us.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's like a keyboard warrior saying that.
Well, I love how they're all TikTok therapists.
Oh, that's good.
They can diagnose you as a parent, as a man, and a family in a 60-second video and go, I have deduced everything I need to. Paul Gonzalez, certified therapist on TikTok, on Reels, Facebook Reels, you're a prick. Really? I mean, he's right, but there's no way he could have. That was a blind guess. He couldn't have known that. That was just a lucky guess. All right.
I know.
Anything else?
Yeah, Kelly's 420 Effers.
Wait.
That's the name.
Is that part of the message or was that the name?
No, that's the whole name.
So, 420 fuckers. Okay, go ahead.
Welcome to being an extra on the bottom of the glass nation.
Thank you very much for joining up. We appreciate that. We really do.
Zoe Michelle is a member for 26 months tonight. That's wonderful.
We're closing in on, people, if you're looking on, they won't allow us. There's no way to do this on Facebook, but if you're on YouTube, people that have a big red 1 next to the name, they've been a member for a year. A big blue 2 years. We're coming up. Someone's going to get their big green 3. Not sure who's going to get it first, but it's coming up close.
I don't know who it is. Jan Motz is 16 months tonight on bottom of the glass nation.
There we go.
Phil's Garage, $2. General, where's that Redwood Empire from the barbecue? In the liquor cabinet.
In the liquor cabinet. I got I'm going through them slowly. I don't drink that much. It's going to take a while to get there.
Joe Kane gave $5. Did not allocate funds tonight.
Then it goes to the whiskey fund. Any unallocated funds go towards keeping me internally lubricated. Thank you very much. Joe
Kane, $5, said, do not show Gen X Mom again. Please, General.
Yeah.
I cannot be distracted. I need to drink and listen to the General. 10-4.
Copy that. Roger Wilco. All right. Can I go back to the program yet?
Oh, well, King Wisenoak needs to be recognized. He's at 22 months.
King Wisenoak wasn't here to flip me off when we were doing the audio chat or the video chat.
He was there, but I didn't see him flip you off.
I needed to see if the video was even working. And I looked. I even mentioned King Wisenoak. He didn't show up. Again, not doing your duty, sir. All right.
He might have stepped out for a second.
So let's go back to what I was talking about here. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. I posted this earlier on Discord. Just want to let you guys know because I know it's a concern of everyone who has tracked me down from middle school, from junior high, from grade school. Some of you have tracked me down. We had a lot of friends and kids that we grew up with down there. But I thought of this today. Thought I'd let you guys know. Just post this just so everybody knows. To everyone who signed my 7th grade yearbook, you'll be happy to know I did, in fact, stay cool. Because everybody wrote that. Hey, stay cool. Well, I did. Just thought I'd let you guys know that I followed along with that and we can move on from the show. All right. So anybody who was late to the show, anybody who didn't catch on, that remember, Facebook and Rumble and YouTube, they're not going to always notify you. Some of you are watching this as a rerun. If you don't know what a rerun is, please leave the stream. You're too young to be here. But for those of you who do know, the Patreon is the only way we can email you. We don't have everyone's email in Facebook or YouTube or Rumble. This is it. But if you join Patreon, we can send you some smoke signals that the platforms can't stop. Yeah. So that's what we did. It was a short one today, but we did let you know we'd be here. That's you. Plus, you get a ton of behind the scenes stuff. So good moderators on the platforms right now are putting up the Patreon link for you. If you have a shitty moderator on Rumble, on Facebook, on YouTube, if you got a shitty moderator, no link. You won't have any idea what we're talking about.
We don't have shitty moderators. We got Sammy Joe on Facebook. Everybody say hi to Sammy Joe. We got Josh on Rumble for everybody that's over on Rumble.
So if you see Josh Maddox on Rumble, he's your guy.
And we've got Trippy over here, and we have Disney Kid jumping from platform to platform. So we've got the best moderators ever.
So let me start by showing you this. I saw this thing, and I normally don't click on these things, but it said 9 signs you're actually living a great life, even if you don't realize it. All right. Now, for my Gen X brain, there was a couple issues that bothered me with this. And I'm not going to go through all 9 of these things, of course not. But the first thing was, I thought, hey, if you fucking don't know you're living a pretty good life, fuck you, you're an idiot. That was my first reaction. But then I thought about it for a minute, and how many times have I had to remind people, hey, your life's not so bad, and point out the good things? I had to do that with Dr. McDreamy one day. I said, Dr. McDreamy, you're a famous doctor. Everybody loves you. You're the fight doctor in Las Vegas. You're on TV all the time. You have a beautiful wife, great kids, and a ton of money, and everybody looks up to you. And he said, I know. I know. I said, well, then why are you so down? He goes, I just wanted to hear you say it. So I did. But so there is times, and I think I've fallen into that category. I've needed to be reminded of what I have. And it's all bullshit anyway, because it's all comparison. You know, people can look at your life and go, you know, your life's not too bad because mine's shitty. And then there's people that go, well, your life's not too bad, but it could be better because my life is better than yours. It's all a comparison point of view. I think if there was a way to just be happy with what you're doing. Because remember, once you're dead, nobody gives a shit about you anymore. No one talks about you forever. Your kids will for a while. Your grandkids aren't going to remember you. How many times do you talk about your grandfather? How much do you really know about your grandfather or your great-grandfather? Nothing. It all wears off. You know a few things, but you don't talk about it. So we're all leaving, and none of this matters. So what does matter is what you're doing with your life right now. And if making you happy is giving money to charities or homeless, if it's spending time with your wife or your kid, do what's making you happy. Because at the end of it, if you lived it for someone else, you did have a miserable life. But there was a couple things on here to remind yourself, do you enjoy the simple things? Now, I can't speak for all of you. I had to point this perception at myself, and I did read all 9. Some of them were stupid, but if I had to remind myself, do you enjoy the simple things? That was one of them. I can prove to you that I do enjoy the simple things. I like sitting out back, having drinks with my friends around the fire. One of my goals when you guys think, hey, they're moving to Dayton, they're moving outside of Reno, they're trying to buy some land, they're going to live in a trailer while they try to build a house and blah, 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 blah. You know what comes to mind? You know what I talk about with my wife? Do you know what the one memory? In fact, I'll put her on camera and see if she knows what this is. Put her on test here. What's the thing I tell you that I'm trying to accomplish? What's the goal when everyone's talking about the power pole and the well and a garage and a shop and a fifth wheel and concrete? What do I say I'm trying to accomplish? What am I shooting for when I say, okay, we've arrived in Dayton? What memory am I hoping to have with you?
Sitting on the front porch.
Sitting on the front porch. In
watching
a rocking
the day
chair,
go
watching
by.
the day. So that's what I tell her is what I'm shooting for. It's like everyone's talking about all this stuff. I'm not talking about having a man cave. I'm not talking about having a big garage. I'm talking about, we'll have made it when I can sit on a rocking chair on a porch. So the little things, yeah, I'm thinking I go along with that. What else is in there? Do you have at least one close relationship? And I was a little disappointed when they said a bookie doesn't count. I was like, I mean, I try to figure who I talk to the most, but that didn't matter. So I had to fall back on plan B, which is, of course, talking with my wife. So I do have one of those. Now this one was a tricky one. Are you comfortable with uncertainty? Now that was one I wanted to ask you. It says, are you comfortable with uncertainty? What do you think there, Queen?
Isn't your whole life an uncertainty? We don't know what the future holds.
No, I would guess on an extreme answer, you could say nothing is certain.
Am I okay with it?
Well, here's the hang up I got stuck on.
Okay, what?
I'm okay with uncertainty, with not really knowing everything. I don't need to have everything laid out in front of me, but I don't want to know that either, like, let's say you're waiting for a judge to make a decision where you could go to jail. I don't like uncertainty if there's a bad possibility. If there's something hanging over my head, it's like, well, you should enjoy the uncertain. No, because there's something bad that could happen. If there's nothing out there than just the abyss of uncertainty, I'm fine with it. Carve my way through life, I'm okay. But I don't think I'm okay with the uncertainty if it's like, well, you could get fucked up here pretty quick. We'll see. No, I don't like that part. But I don't mind the uncertainty of just, of just not knowing what's out there in front of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
I don't mind sailing a boat out into the ocean. I just don't want to sail it out when I see a storm there. That's a different.
Isn't that called wisdom?
It could be. The last thing that I took out of their 9, which is only 4 out of them, it says, if you are leading a pretty good life, you find a way to make time for yourself.
Oh, I have a hard one. That's a hard one for me.
That's a real hard one for me.
I need to do that more.
You do.
I try.
You have your coffee time in the morning. You get your nails done. You get your hair done, and you have Bible study. I think you've got quite a few times.
That's true.
Okay, let's be fair. When was the last time I got my nails done?
Never.
See? When was the last time I had a warm cup of coffee with all my girlfriends at a Bible study?
Never.
Okay.
You need to get your bike fixed is what you need to do because you used to do that a lot.
Yeah, just take off and ride?
Yes.
I did. Well, that was the thing. I just thought I'd bring that up for you guys. You guys can plug that in where you want. You know, if life's good, then just take into account those few little things. Simple things, close relationship, be okay with uncertainty, make a little time for yourself. I think I narrowed it down as a Generation X guy would. That's the way we think of things, making things a little simpler in life. All right, where was I? Doom. Okay, I was going to talk to my wife about this earlier, and I decided not to. I want to save it for the show.
Uh-oh.
I've read 2 articles on this. If this is real, I want one. I know I'm never going to be allowed to have it, and I don't know that I can explain my desire for this.
So you're showing me this for the first time?
Yeah, for the first time, because I think you're going to agree with me on it. It's not a big deal. I'm telling you that I desire this, and I don't think I can ever have it, but I'm not asking to have sex with 20 women at the same time. It's not like something you're going to roll your eyes at. This is something you're going to question. Where's my husband and what have you done with him? Because it's that deep. And I normally don't go this deep. They found in Jerusalem, in an old cave, they discovered this cave like 15 or 16 years ago. And it's not a tomb. It was a covered up cave. And they went in there and started finding things. Yeah, there's some artifacts and some cool shit. But the most amazing thing they found some things that were covered in like a tree sap. Like it was trying to be preserved, like Jurassic Park. Remember when the tree sap went over the mosquito and they drilled in and sucked the blood out of the mosquito, and now we have Tyrannosaurus Rex? Okay, same idea. You see where I went with that? I extrapolated pretty quick. So they find this, and guess what it was? They were seeds.
Oh, wow.
And this is 15 years ago. Now they've got these trees growing from these seeds that they do not have anywhere over there. They're extinct. And they think these trees, this is a true story, they think these trees they produce kind of when you grind up the leaves, there's kind of a balm that they used for medicine, just, for cuts and scrapes. I was going to
say, wonder if it's a type of olive over there.
Well, they didn't say that, but this type of tree has been mentioned. In fact, I wrote down what it was called. They're calling it a Sheba. And this thing, God, if I could get a couple seeds from them, if they're growing a bunch of these trees and they're reproducing and they're growing, now they've got hundreds, if they get them growing and can I have one? I would love one of these trees to say, I have one of these rare trees growing on my property from Jerusalem about 1000 AD. I want that so bad I can taste it.
I don't think they're going to let you have them.
Why not? It's just a fucking tree.
I know.
But if they grow a bunch of them, who cares?
You just said it's a tree. There isn't any there. They have to grow some.
I know, but if they grow a bunch and they're like, okay, we've saved the tree species, we've grown a bunch, we're reproducing them, we got fields of them now. Good. Can I have a couple seeds? I'd like to grow one too. For me, this would be important. I just think it would.
I'd have to look that up. I've never heard of that.
I just think it was fucking cool. I read 2 articles. The first one I wasn't really sure if it was clickbait.
It's been mentioned in the Bible, it says?
Yes. That's the correlation. There's a tree in the Bible that they say they were using the leaves of this for, it seemed like they were healing wounds, like rubbing it like it had
Probably.
Okay, well, they think this is it because that tree that mentioned in the Bible doesn't exist anymore. And this is a tree that it's a little bit of a stretch. I don't care about that. I'm not going to run out and cut myself and start rubbing myself up against this tree. I just want a fucking tree. I don't know.
All right, I get you. I'll check into it for you. How's that?
Thank you. Appreciate that. Get me one of those. That's what I want for Christmas.
Okay, I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. Now, there's a lot of stories coming up on my feed. My feed has moved away from alligators to bears. And there's a lot of fucking dumb idiots that get too close to bears.
Then they deserve to be chased after a bear.
These people stop their cars in Yellowstone and get out 30, 40, or 50 of them, and they're almost always Japanese or Korean. It's like they don't fucking understand this bear is going to think you're lunch. And then the bear start grabbing him. One guy was feeding it, and the bear walked up slowly and then lunged at him. I mean, fucking went full claws on him.
Some people just... Oh, I don't know.
So I was having a discussion with someone about that, because as a young man, we used to go camping and hiking in the Sierra Nevadas like crazy. We went up a ton of times. We've had a lot of wild animal encounters. Never a bear. In fact, I think I've only seen a bear from really super far away, like walking away when I'm at the top of a mountain. It's like in a canyon, going away. I think that's
my brother had a bear in his backyard. He was in the house. It
Really?
came through. It came through his
Did it
backyard.
eat his chickens?
No, it just. I think he sent me the video of it just walking through.
What was a bear doing that far away from the mountains? I mean,
I don't know. I should find it.
he's just flexing, going, "That's right. This is my area out here. Fuck you guys."
But that's pretty close. I mean, they
really
were in that
close.
house. You've seen the backyard.
Sure.
It's like,
So the question came to me is like, would you rather have a gun or bear spray?
what is bear? Is it like mace?
Yeah, it's like mace for bears, and it's a big old poof. It's a beam of like liquid pepper spray, and it's huge, and it shoots like 25, 30 feet. And first of all, people say, well, what about a rifle? Okay, I'm not very good with a rifle. I'm sure I could hit a fucking bear, especially if it was close. I could probably hit a bear with a rifle. And if you shot it a couple times with a high-powered rifle, you could put it down. Now, I'm extremely good with a handgun, as you know. Mm-hmm. I'm extremely good. But could a handgun, even if you unloaded a full magazine, could you put one down?
Well, what does the bear spray do? Just deter it so you can run, or what? Like
No,
you can outrun a bear?
No, I can't. I could not run a bear when I was 21. I'm certainly not. My fat ass ain't outrunning anything now. But the bear spray is
The
like,
bear will probably think you are a bear.
yeah, the bear spray apparently, and I've never sprayed it and smelled it, but it's like it's like a poisonous thing that makes it gag, eyes, go bleedy and shit, and then it runs off like, what the fuck was that, and runs the other way.
Do they live through it?
Oh, they live through it. Yeah, it doesn't kill them, but it really fucks them up. So where they're like, yeah, I need to get out of here. And they've had pictures. I've seen videos where they spray some bear spray, and that fucking bear leaves every time it gets hit in the face with this shit.
Okay.
I've never seen a video of the bear kept coming. Perhaps that's because the bear ate the camera. If the bear kept coming, it ate the camera, and then we never see the footage. Maybe that's what happened. I do not know. But
Okay.
after all this, I opted for, if I had a pistol or bear spray, I don't know that I could, even if I hit him every time, what if he didn't go down? The bear spray, as far as I know, worked every time. I don't know. I'm still leaning towards bear spray now. If any of you have had encounters,
Oh, they're listing them all.
with I mean, I'm not taking an M60 out there. That's a whole different thing. You know who may know the answer to this?
Who?
Paul Gonzalez on Facebook.
Yeah, you know what?
I hope he's still around where we can get his wisdom. He can diagnose this situation in 60 seconds and give us the answer. I hope
That's true.
as much of a dumbass as Paul Gonzalez on Facebook is, I hope he's still around to give us some enlightenment. It'd be nice because I need
Seems
some
to
right
know
now.
all.
He does, doesn't he?
Yes.
Good. Now, you know what? Unlike
His
me,
shitter is full. Just saying.
I don't think Paul's using a magic 8-ball. I think that fucking guy's using fortune cookies.
Okay.
So he knows. All right. So anyway, that was my thing on that. I don't know if I'm right. Maybe, if the guy, maybe Danny H, hey, he's next to me with a pistol and I got the bear spray. Maybe I die. I don't know. I'm just saying that was my thought on that. But we could ask the Sun Valley Fox, but according to you, he didn't do either one. He just sat in his house.
Hey, they wasn't doing anything.
So here's your options. If you're confronted by a bear, you either have to have bear spray, a pistol, or a house to hide in. So if I didn't bring a house to hide in like the Sun Valley Fox, he was smart. He brought his house. I don't have that option.
Robert London just posted, I live in grizzly country. I see them on the regular. Right now, salmon are running. So if I go to the river, I'll probably see at least 5 on his property. That's a lot.
Well, don't wear any clothes that look like salmon. Don't wear the cologne that smells like salmon. That would be a great gift to give him, wouldn't it? Send him a little package of salmon cologne. Why are these fucking bears chasing me? God damn it.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I don't know, the dumb stuff that goes through my brain. All right, where was I?
So Coke 007 gave $5. Haven't been here in a while, but glad I'm back. Kind of want to go buy me a whiskey before they close liquor at 9. What time they close in Cali?
They don't close in Cali. We can buy it 24/7, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Circus
sure.
Liquors down in the San Fernando Valley got 24/7, baby.
I think so. Hobo Rob, member for 8 months, working towards my big red one, he says.
Plus, if you're really hard up for whiskey in the state of California, Casa de Gen X Talks has a liquor cabinet that has whiskey in it 24/7.
TS Jedi won $5. Paul is a prick. Have some whiskey on me, General.
Yeah, but Paul has the answers.
He knows
Paul
all.
Gonzalez. We need to rename this the Paul Gonzalez Show.
Yeah, Shiloh, $2. Jokes on Paul. Gen X doesn't have feelers.
I was going to get some feelings, and I just forgot to go pick some up. Sorry, Paul. If you meant to hurt my feelings, I just didn't grab any today. All right.
All right, go on.
Going on with the show. Now,
Go on.
hold on. There was some stuff. It's a 1,000-year-old tree. This is bear. Okay. So one of the running jokes that I used to make fun of everybody on Facebook when it came out is people would say, I have 3,000 Facebook friends. I have 4,000 Facebook friends. You know, I just got my 300th Facebook friends. Like, you don't have fucking friends.
I'm in double digits.
Yeah, I'm double digits. I'm in triple digits. You don't have friends. If you have 5,000 friends on Facebook, you still don't have dick as friends.
We have acquaintances.
I used to say that all the time. Now that I've met some of you folks in here and in person, I'm going to change that a little bit. I'm going to say that there can be some friends that you do engage with. There's a lot of people that have their lives have been saved, marriages have been saved, course corrections have been made by people talking to people because you just need someone to listen. And I think that there's a lot of good that can come from friends, but I'm still going to say if you got 5,000 friends, 9 people are your real friends, and 4,991 of them are just people that clicked follow on Facebook. You with me on that? Can we agree at least? Good. Glad you're coming along with me on that one. All right. So with that being the premise, we have a story.
There's a story?
It always leads to a story. So we go over here, and where's the thing? Do
we have a new $2 whore tonight, by the way?
We do have a new $2 whore, and no one's going to get it.
Because Jan Mott says, is Scott Royston the $2 hoe tonight?
No. It is Jan or Jane Motts. I still call her Jan. Jan Motts. No. The $2 whore is a brand new picture. I doubt, staff may know, but that's it. All right.
Well, Christopher Sevick says, is the kid the $2 hoe?
The kid is not.
Oh.
All right. So let me find my thing right here. It was a story, 1,000 tree, bear lots. Okay. So I was thinking about that. Gen X Talks has 2.7 million followers and subscribers.
Holy mackerel. 2.7 million.
This cartoon guy I ran across had a great one. He just drew 3,745 friends on Facebook, and on his special day, nobody showed up to sit at his table. Not one person.
Oh.
So I wondered, out of 2.7 million followers and subscribers, how many people would show up at my funeral? 12?
A lot. No.
18?
Out of 2.7 million?
I think 2.68 million wouldn't even care. Like, oh, he's dead. That sucks. See you later. And then move on with their life. How many people would actually say, I need to go say goodbye? Or how many people would even say, damn, I missed that show?
I think quite a few thousand, not million.
Well, I'm just asking because this guy brought up a good point. You know, he just wrote 3,745 friends and nobody showed up. I wondered who'd show up at a funeral if I died and said, hey, if you guys want to come by and say goodbye. I wonder if anybody would even make the fucking trip.
I think so.
I don't know. Well, one day we'll find out, but hopefully it won't be anytime soon. Just was kind of a thought.
People are saying they'd show up.
Because I know people on this program, I know by name. At the bottom of the glass people. Some are on Facebook. Some are on YouTube. I don't know anybody on Rumble. Sorry, Rumble. That's not true. I do. But if they died and I was invited to a service, I would go.
Loud One says $5. I'd be carrying you, brother.
Yeah. You watch Loud One if he's carrying me, that he's not pickpockets too.
Noel said he'd be heartbroken.
Thought Noel was a girl.
Is it? I think it's a guy.
Noel's a girl.
Okay.
Oh my God, you just ruined the vibe of the whole thing. You just fucked that shit up. Anyway, that's all I'm saying is that that cartoon guy, we got a couple more from this guy later, but that made me concerned
Wasn't
about that.
there a saying that you should have at least 6 close friends that would carry your casket?
Yeah, you got to have 6 friends because somebody's got to carry the casket. So you got to at least have 6 friends.
Isn't that why we're going to be cremated?
Yes. So I only have to have one friend to carry the jar. And carry the jar and go, where do you want this? I'm going to set it
Kevin
down.
Grimes said, I'd make the trip because Mama X would be single. I love you, Kevin Grimes. That's funny.
Oh, now you see, I think more people would show up to console you than they would be for me. You could point and go, my husband just died. Yeah, but if you need anything, let me know. By the way, if I die, every guy that comes up to you and says, if you need anything, I'm here, okay? Check him off the list.
Okay. Check him off. He's done.
Check him off the list. He is not there to help you in any way, shape, or form, okay? He's trying to be the next general.
Cantankerous housewife says, cantankerous housewife.
Cantankerous housewife.
I miss ya, but I don't travel anymore.
She goes like this. Well, that sucks. Have a nice trip.
And Noel says he is a dude. Well, last time I checked.
We have a look,
Told you.
We have a look down Darby moment. Remember the look? Does anybody remember that far back? 4 years ago, Darby was on TikTok live stream, and Darby and we're like, this kid and I were like, hey, is Darby a guy or is Darby a girl? And Briggs goes, hey, Darby, pull out your pants and look straight down. Tell us what you see. We'll know if you're a guy or a girl. We had a look down Darby moment.
Hey, Bob McKinley goes, Kevin, damn, let him at least get cold first.
Yeah, no shit, man. Not even in the ground. We're just postulating here.
That's funny.
I'm thinking about dying. He's thinking about how long it'll take to drive here. All right, so I'm going to show you a candy bar they're bringing back briefly. I'm going to flash it on the screen, and I want to talk about it for a second. The only person who's really going to remember this is the Sun Valley Fox, because this is one of the first candy bars ever made. When he was in high school in 1933, he was a senior in high school, and these candy bars came out. So he's going to remember it. In fact, he's going to be thrilled they're coming back out with these. But I just want to have a quick conversation, see if I'm missing something here. There's a candy bar, and I'm closing. Now,
I didn't even see it.
Well, look on your screen then. It's going to come up on your screen in a second.
I'm delayed.
Everyone's delayed. That was a Marathon candy bar. Now, I want to think I remember having a Marathon candy bar, but I don't know that I ever did. I'm picturing $100,000 bar. I'm picturing all these.
That's a Snickers bar.
Well, that's what I was getting to. Is that all that is? Is it just well? Now you let the cat out of the bag. It says, see, retro. Edit by Snickers. Is it a real Snickers bar, or is it a Marathon bar by Snickers?
No.
I'm just asking. I'm asking a question here.
Jane says, "Oh, Marathon is what Snicker used to be called in the UK."
Really?
That's what she just said.
Well, they're bringing those back. They did a limited. I guess in 2019 they brought them back for like half an hour. And they sold like 3.7 million candy bars. So they're bringing it back again. Now I want one. And if it's just a Snickers, I'm okay with that. But, no one ran it by me. I didn't get a memo from the Mars Candy Company saying, General, is it cool if we do this? And if I did get the memo, I haven't read it yet.
But weren't the Marathon bars worth thinking of? Weren't they braided?
Now, wasn't that the $100,000 bar?
No, the Marathon bars were really long, and then they were like braided.
Like a long pretzel looking thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know. I'm just saying that this caught my attention, and now I want one. Now I'm hungry. Now, I don't know if Marathon's going to satisfy like Snickers satisfies, but I'm just saying, has anybody had one of these?
Yeah, a long time ago.
You did?
Yeah, when they came out, like in the 80s, I think.
I don't think I think when I read the article.
Mathis says they were discontinued in 1981.
See, so you didn't have one. You're full of shit.
What?
You're a big fat liar. You lied right to my face. Now I'm going to drink because my wife's lying to me.
Man, you are so full of shit tonight. You better get with Paul.
Paul Gonzalez on Facebook. Hopefully you're still around, Paul. Unless Sammy banned him.
So how did I know it was braided if Mary Mathis said it was and Laura Kay said it was?
Because that's a different bar. These bars are not braided inside.
Then they're not Marathon bars.
It fucking says Marathon right on the fucking package.
Well, they're full of shit. That's
so the Mars. Well, then let's sue the Mars company for lying, because either the Mars candy bar company is lying or you are.
They just came up with a different version, but that's not the.
You can't come up with a different version. You get in trouble. You can't just call a candy bar someone. It's a copyright laws, man.
Okay.
Where's the Sun Valley Fox in all this? He's got to have some answers here.
I don't know. I don't
Sun
know
Valley Fox, was this one of the candy bars you used to lure teenage girls into your van? That's all I'm asking. It's a simple question.
He was married in 78. He wasn't buying candy.
Well, yeah, but the funny part was that he was luring girls into a van with him. That was the funny part of the story, which you missed. Because you're not listening. All right.
But I'm ching.
So here's...
Hey, Two Bears in. You want to show him your glass?
Fuck Two Bear. I talked a lot about Two Bear last show. Wasn't even here. I talked a bunch. Didn't I talk a bunch about him in the beginning?
Yes, you did.
Wasn't here. Even doing something special for him. Wasn't here.
Okay.
Talked about your feelings for him. This wasn't here. No.
Okay, continue.
We're done with Two Bear. All right. So this is funny. This is super funny on so many levels. The state of California is suing ExxonMobil. The state of California is suing ExxonMobil. You're going to want to listen to this.
California must need more money.
The hypocrisy here will kill you.
This should
California says they knew and they lied. California sues ExxonMobil alleging deception about plastic recycling. I read this article. Oh, I clicked on this. California is upset. You lied to us because ExxonMobil was one of the first ones 40 years ago says we need to start recycling. It'll save the planet.
Huh.
We can recycle, reuse, renew. It's a big thing. We got to do it. They pushed all this legislation through, and California was one of the first ones that did it. And then, as most people know, 95%, not 92%, not 93%, it has been proven 95% of this just ends up in the dump. Ends up in the, even when you recycle, the recyclers take it to the recycling center. They take it to the big center, and it gets shipped off in trucks and put in a dump anyway. So there's two things that came to mind. Now, the article was all about the lawsuit, and in my stupid Generation X brain, I thought of two things. Two things popped in my head. One, why is California complaining? They get the money. They get the CRV. You fuckers charge us every goddamn time for a can, for a plastic bottle. You charge us 10 cents or whatever it is.
Yeah, but they're also doing the plastic bag thing. We have to get charged for plastic bags here, but now they're taking that away.
We're getting to that point. But
okay.
So this is the first one, is that why would California bitch about this?
I don't know. Unless
they're going to sue them for more money than they're getting for recycling. But California's keeping all the fucking money for this.
California's broke. They broke.
California broke. The second thing is this article was heavy on the California legislatures and attorneys going, they lied to us. Can you believe they misled us? I'm like, now this is my Generation X brain. I'm like, how's it fucking feel, dickless? How does it feel to have somebody lie to you for 40 years and you find out they're full of shit? Because we do that about you fuckers all the time. All the goddamn time. So as far as I'm concerned, I hope you lose your lawsuit and fuck you. Now, let's go back to Sunny Point number 2 that you just brought up. I don't have a picture on this one, but yes, California, Governor Newsom just signed into law, no more plastic bags. A lot of you don't live in California. A lot of you didn't live in California 35 years ago. We got the shit kicked out of us. We got the shit kicked out of us as customers. You need to stop with the plastic or the paper bags. Paper bags at grocery stores, paper bags at hardware stores. You're destroying the environment. You're cutting down trees. You and your paper bags are ruining the fucking environment. You switch to plastic right now. I mean, it was a fight.
And charge us.
Well, they didn't charge us at first. That came later when they figured they could make money at it. But it was, I mean, you want to talk about a movement? This is way bigger than Save the Whales. This was way bigger than Black Lives Matter. This back then was if you had a paper bag, you were looked at like you terrible person. You personally are fucking up the planet. Yeah, I'm looking at you and your paper bag, man. Look at all the trees you just killed, man. It was big. And we all said, Generation X, we're growing up as kids. We're in our 20s going, you guys are full of shit. There's plenty of trees. Guess what? Plant more trees.
No, what gets me, because I'm the one that does the grocery shopping, is we have to use plastic bags. But yet, over 80% of the stuff that's in the store is made of plastic.
Right.
2-liter bottles, plastic
covering. But let's stick to what
I'm
talking about before you move on. How big of a deal was it when you're destroying the planet with the paper bags? You're killing everybody.
It was huge.
And I kept saying, plant more fucking trees. If you cut down a tree, plant 10 more. If you cut down another tree, plant 10 more. Eventually, the cycle goes in our favor.
True.
Eventually, this works out great. Oh, the rainforests and you're just fucking everything up. You're ruining everything. Plastic bags. And then we get to a point 10 or 15 years into this saving the planet with plastic bags in California was, well, now we're going to charge you because plastic's really not good for the environment either. So you have to bring your own bags. And then, so you bought these cloth bags to bring, and then you realized the cloth bags were getting soaked with items from the grocery store that broke or were unclean. You had to wash the bags. If you didn't wash the bags, you had them in the car. Now they smell because they got food stuff in them because you've been carrying it around. And then now we're back to square one. Plastic is killing the planet. Please cut down a tree. We've come full circle. My point is, as Generation X, unlike any other generation, we have lived through this since day one. This is why we question every fucking thing you say. The science is there. The science is proving you cannot do it. There's no more trees. Plastic is the way. Science has proved it. And now science has proved that plastic bags are bad. I wonder what science will prove tomorrow. It's every fucking thing you guys go through. Just like Fauci, he's like, we had to shut down the country. We had to do everything. It was a mess. It was contagious 6 feet apart and shut everything down. And now he's like, I never said that. Because the science back then was proving what we all had to do for COVID. Now the science is going, well, not so much. The science is proving something else. As Generation X, we're living through all this going, you fuckers change your mind all the fucking time. I know we're following the science. And if the science takes us in new directions, fine. Let me know when you get to the fucking end. Don't take me on this roller coaster ride with you. Let me know when you get to the back. I'm not going to, it's this. No. Over here, no. We all need to go back and do, well, let's try something. No, you know what? Fuck off. Let me know when you get to something definitive. Quit with your guessing. That's all I'm saying. And there's example after example after example. Just like when they proved global warming isn't caused by humans, they changed it to climate change. They had to, wait, hold on. There's a big picture here. I'm not getting into that. So much stuff. But anyway, you get the idea on that. All right.
Can I read some sheets?
Read some sheets, sweetie.
All righty.
You read, I'll drink.
Okay, cool. Mr. Fatty, member for 30 months. I'm ready for my number 3. We all know he is an ass, but we love him. Must be you.
What do you mean? Why is it me? Why am I the ass?
I don't know.
How do you know he's not talking about Paul Gonzalez from Facebook?
Possibly.
He could be.
Shadows grow longer.
They do.
That's the name. $20. Whiskey, they said.
My man.
Scott Royston, $5. The only thing that you need to make you happy, General, is having Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior because he is your provider.
We put up a thing, speaking of the Bible, Scott, we put up that thing. Did you see the video the kid reposted a short, or we do a new one? He asked me about sin. Did God create sin?
Oh, yeah.
And I said, God didn't create sin, but think of sin as the color green.
I remember.
And God created yellow, and God created blue. Man took blue and yellow and made green.
That's a great
you fucking
thing.
did it. God didn't do it. I didn't do it. Well, you gave us the opportunity. Yeah, I did. You didn't have to do it.
Called free will.
Called free will. You made the choice, asshole. And then I was talking about the kids, Briggs goes, well, it doesn't talk about green being sin. I go, yeah, it's green is sin in the Bible. It says, God even says in the Bible, don't choose green. And Briggs goes, where's that? And I go, Mark chapter 17, verse 1. There is no Mark chapter 17. The book of Mark stops at chapter 16. Do you know how many people wrote in there? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. There is no Mark chapter. I went to look it up and there is no 17. No shit.
Well, at least you got people opening up their Bible.
I did, but the whole thing was, anytime I told the kids
they fact-checked you.
a story, anytime I told our kids a story growing up, it was like, well, in the Bible it says if you burn army ants with a magnifying glass, you're going to hell. Where does it say that in the Bible, Dad? Oh, Mark chapter 17, verse 9. You just got to go look it up. It says it right there in the Bible. And these people went and looked it up. Like, they don't understand what the word gullible means. So I wrote them back on some of the comments. I said, well, look up Mark chapter 17, verse 5. The word gullible's in there. I'm sure they went back 17.5. 17.5. There is no 17.5. Again, gullible dumbasses.
John Morgan, $2. Or someone slower than you for bears. He's going back to,
Yeah, you just got, that's a fourth option. You can carry a gun, carry a bear spray, or bring a house with you like Sun Valley Fox does to hide in, or just bring someone slower than you. The bear will eat them.
There you go. Danny H is drop 'em the $2 hoe.
Drop 'em is not the $2 hoe.
Wow. Scott Barker on Facebook sent 99 stars.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate you, buddy.
Care Brat sent $2, said drop 'em. I'm not the $2 hoe tonight.
No. Listen, I'm going to give you guys a clue on the $2 hoe. The $2 hoe, and for those of you who are new to the program, when you donate $2 on YouTube, a face drops in this jar right here. It's one of you guys. It's a face of you guys. It's either staff or a member. It's one of you guys who sent me a picture. This one is a person that up until tonight, everybody would recognize this person's face because they had a goatee. They shaved their goatee, and I posted that picture.
Oh.
So you're all going to be thrown off because it can't be that person because they have a goatee. No, they don't. Not anymore. They shaved their goatee. And here that person is now.
All right,
I can say a guy now. I shouldn't be leaving it ambiguous. It's not a girl who shaved her goatee. It's a guy.
Okay. Real quick, Ken on Facebook sent 20 stars. Kyle sent 50. And Johnny O sent 99 stars. Thank you guys so much.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right.
Going back to my show. All right. I got a show to get to.
Your show.
My show. Show to get to.
Rude.
Okay, so bring me to the Marathon Bar, XFDs. Real quick, let's pay a couple bills here. Moderators got the links. Listen to me. I got something that I just was handed a couple hours ago. The tickets for this are expensive. Moderators can put up the links for you. Okay, listen. Can put up the links. It's happening October 5th. I can get you guys use the promo code, you get $50 off your ticket. Are you listening? I can get you another $100 off your ticket.
Woo!
Buy your ticket, come see me. I will get you another $100 off your ticket. Gen X Talks people only. Gen X Talks people only, friends of the program. Bottom of the Glass Nation. If you buy the ticket and you go, come see me, mention this broadcast, I got permission from corporate to give you guys another $100 off your ticket. You're getting $50 off. You're almost paying nothing. Plus, you get the pictures, the autograph ball. You get a ton of stuff. You got to buy the ticket. Just show up. I'll make the rest happen. All right. So,
can we pay some bills right now?
Did
you see week 3 of Pigskin Pick'em?
You know what? I think I have that picture too.
It's now people are starting to spread out a little bit. Week 3.
You know what? I have it. Hang on.
Wow.
I've got it. I don't think
you are not
a trained broadcast professional. Yes, I am. Shut up.
Man.
Hold on. I'm looking.
Welcome to the program, everybody.
There's a $2 whore picture, by the way.
Yeah, got it. I know who it is.
There. Okay, let me put this up here for you. This is a picture of week 3 of the standings. You got to go to our website to see it. GenXTalks.com. It posts every week. There's the standings right now. I narrow it down to the top 10.
Yes.
So top 10 is Dead Panda, and then Kailash, and then someone who didn't pick a name. So fuck him. Tim ALS Boston, Row Rage, Slaney Lindsay, another person who didn't pick a name. Fuck that guy. Wheezy, staff member Disney Kid, Chris Yeager. He's Chris Yeager on Facebook. That's where you guys see him. If he's on Facebook now, he's a moderator along with Sammy Joe. And then Dr. Shadowlight. I think that's the shadow person that you says draws a long shadow. I think that's the same person.
Okay, so week 3, we've been starting to spread out a little bit. So I have a Gen X Talks hat with the first 10 people on the Pigskin Pick'em for you to choose, and they win this Gen X Talks hat.
So you wrote down the top 10 people as of the end of week 3.
Yes. All the names are right here on yellow, and the winner's going to get a Gen X Talks hat this week.
So you want me... Okay, so what if ESPN guy wins?
I have their name underneath.
Do you have their email?
Just, you know what? Let me handle that. Don't tell me what to do.
Just talking here.
I just need you to pick one. Okay. Why don't you do it on the air? Show
All right. So
okay.
I'm going to pick a name out of here.
Yep.
I guess you got this figured out. I'll just play along.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Top 10 people. We'll just
top
pick
10.
a name.
Pick it. The first name. Oh, you're going to give it to me?
I'm going to give it to you to read. I folded it up. There it is.
All right.
This is the winner of week 3, Pigskin Pick'em.
Okay. This person is getting a hat.
Who is it?
It is Tim ALS Boston. Tim ALS Boston won the hat.
What if he doesn't watch the show? He's not even going to know.
I will. You know what? Would you just stay in your lane? That is not your department.
I'm just trying to help here.
That's not your department.
God, I hate that my mother taught you that phrase. I went 30-some years of marriage without you ever saying that till my mother told you that's what she does to my dad about departments.
You know what? Just stay in your lane, man. Okay? I got it.
Taking my mother off my Christmas card list.
So Tim ALS Boston won the Gen X Talks hat. I will get a hold of him. Next week, we'll have another
and that's
winner.
Because you have to be in the top 10 to get the drawing. To be in the drawing, you got to be in the top 10. Period.
Wait,
end of story.
Who said that rule? The same 10 people can be in there for the rest of the time.
So what are you going to do? Like players 20 through 50?
Maybe.
No. Then why even try? You can get a hat by losing. No.
We'll see.
I'm superseding. I'm overruling. It's going to be the top 10. You got to be in the top 10 to play or you don't get your name in the hat.
Wow.
All right. Moving right along. Dome. There was stuff. There was strange things.
Tell me how to run it. Whatever.
Okay. There was more here. Don't go away. There was more.
Edward Gomez on Facebook. Hello, party people. I'm finally off work while you're on.
Far out, Edward. Hang out, man. Settle back in. I'm not done yet. All right. So one of the things I like about Reno, I've been going to Vegas my entire life. I lived there for a couple years back in the early 90s. And I got to tell you something that I took a picture of. Actually, my wife took this picture. I thought it was funny. Was one of the casinos as you go by on the road, they got the big billboards up. This was on the casino.
That's right.
Now, I did pull over and I went into this casino. And I looked everywhere. I asked the waitresses. I asked some of the hostesses. I even went to a couple pit bosses and said, hey, man, why don't you hook a brother up? I had my $2. Never found a $2 blowjob. And I even asked. I even doubled.
That's false advertising.
It is. I even doubled it to $4 thinking I was really being somebody. I was being a high roller. Let me pay $4 for that.
tip?
$2 tip. Never found. That's a real sign. It's not a doctored sign. That is a real fucking sign at a real fucking casino, just so you know. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen.
Was the pit boss giving those?
I hope not. He's a guy.
I know. How do you know?
All pit bosses are guys. I've never seen a chick who's a pit boss. I mean, I guess there could be, but I've never seen one. Wow. Did you see the movie Casino?
Multiple times.
It's a very male-driven profession. Just letting you guys know.
At one time. So
don't sass me, woman. This is my show, not yours. I will raise up and lay hands on you. I swear to God.
Shut up. You, me, outside right now.
Here we go. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will still look for where this service is performed, and I will pass it along to you as soon as I find it.
St. Donna says blackjack, not BJ.
Oh, blackjack.
That's what St. Donna just said.
St. Donna's, $2 blackjack. Well, that changes everything. Okay. Now I feel silly, just downright silly.
Loud One says maybe it was $2 for just the tip.
It could have been, but they still didn't direct me in the right place. Okay. This is a very difficult picture for you guys to understand. Please bear with me. 3 things came across my phone today in Amazon. Because I share my Amazon cart with the Amazon thing with our family, so other family members can buy on our Amazon. We don't pay for it, but we all, they
have their credit card.
They have their own credit card. It all, goes to their stuff. And after I saw this come through my mail, there was 3 items in the row. And then the picture comes through. We left it on your doorstep, so we know it's there. First thing I noticed, the doorstep wasn't my doorstep, so my wife did not order these. Which means one of my daughters ordered these 3 things. And then when I started to question my daughters in a family group thread, they conveniently went into Amazon and deleted the orders. But I took screenshots and I put the 3 items that got delivered today to one of my daughter's front doorsteps. You ready? This is a difficult one because I had to make it real quick. It is fake eyelashes. She ordered fake eyelashes. She ordered strappy heels and a Victoria's Secret bra. That's it. Not really happy about my wife. That's what she ordered, and that's what came today.
Uh-huh.
She ordered fake lashes, heels, and a bra. Now, I do not want my daughter answering the front door to her house or apartment wearing fake lashes, strappy heels, and a Victoria's Secret bra. No, that is not what my daughters do. No. My daughters are very much like St. Donna. They're over on that side. My wife can answer the door that way. Yes.
Wow.
But not my daughters, not St. Donna. No. This is a true story. And look, there's the picture on the right. That is a picture of the UPS guy leaving the Amazon package on the door. I don't know whose doorstep that is, but now I got to go fucking find out. Because that is a true story that happened. That came across my feed today.
You do know your daughters are of age now, right? They're over 21. All your daughters.
I don't care. This is unacceptable. Don't you order this shit where I can see it. I don't want to know that you just...
Dude just said, hell yeah, great shopping, Mama X.
Yeah, if it was you, I'd be okay with that. But it wasn't. That's not our doorstep. That's not our front door. I'm going to find out which daughter ordered this shit. She's going to get a little talking to.
Christina Dvorak sounds like a night at the corner.
Okay. Now, see, this is not where I wanted this conversation. Thanks, Christina. It's not where I wanted this conversation to go. Goddamn women. Speaking of women.
Oh, instead of Florida, it's women now.
Speaking of women, this came across from that same cartoonist, and I thought this was apropos. You have blemish cream, so you can take away the freckles. We also have a freckle pen, so we can add some freckles. Okay. When you see this type of an advertisement, when you see what you women do is you cover up all the freckles on your face and put the freckles back where you want them. The insanity that you're spending money to do this is absolutely mind-blowing.
I don't do it.
I sat there. Well, somebody does because they're fucking selling this shit. This isn't just a picture there's not people going, wow, this makes no sense to me. I have no idea what's going on. Bullshit. Everybody knows what's going on. There's chicks that are ordering both of these things. I was so frustrated.
At the same time, maybe it's a girl that doesn't have freckles that has always wanted freckles. Oh, yeah, that blew that one out of the water, huh?
I'm just saying, you guys are fucking really weird about this shit. When I looked at what's going on here, and you can't tell me that there aren't chicks that have both of these products. There are. I was reminded of one of the greatest philosophers of the 20th century. Looking at this picture, scratching my head, the voice came clear. Iceman from Bodfish, who sat at me across a crowded bar one evening and said the immortal words, chicks, man. Chicks. And off we went.
All right, Shiloh, $5. General, did Newscomb is trying to censor political memes. He wants to charge Elon for sharing Mr. Reagan's Harris meme, so Reagan made one of Newsom. He's
not charging. He's saying parody is illegal. He signed an executive order into law. Well, I think it was an executive order. I think it was a bill. He signed it. You can't use parody or memes to make fun of people because that's misinformation. You can't do it. And Elon goes, did you hear what Elon's response was? Did you know what that was?
I think I read it.
Elon puts up another one. He goes, I checked in the Constitution and I had a professor double check that we are right, you are wrong, you can't censor free speech. Professor Suggin D's nuts.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
That's what he wrote.
Elon Musk is awesome.
Oh, he's fucked, and he's Generation X. He's a Gen X guy.
That's true. Okay, let me continue on.
Which is also why Twitter is now X, SpaceX program. He's smart. He's bringing it home for the home team.
The shoeless one, $5. I worked at an incinerator power plant. The recycles came in by the tractor trailer full.
Yeah.
Brother Bruns, member for 13 months. Eggs have been good and bad for everyone for decades. They be playing with the markets for favored businesses. Scott Royston gifted 5 memberships tonight to Vinny, George, Alan, Andrew, and Advent.
Appreciate you, Scott. Scott always comes through with some memberships. You guys think, well, he only donated $5. Wrong. It costs Scott like $25 every time he does that, just so 5 of you get a chance to see what it's like to be a member. And in YouTube, you go to the member section of our channel, and there's 4 years of behind-the-scenes stuff that nobody gets to see. Facebook, it's a page called The General's Lunchbox. If you go to The General's Lunchbox, you pay $1. It's 4 years of behind-the-scenes stuff, not fit for public consumption, just for members.
Jane Motz wants to know, is Kevin Grimes the $2 hoe?
Kevin Grimes? No.
Steve Plum has a question for you on Facebook.
Steve Plum.
What do you think they'll say about EV batteries in 20 years?
Yeah, they're already saying it.
Saying what?
They're more dangerous to the environment than anything else. You can't dispose of them correctly, and they catch on fire. You can't put them out. So I read an article about EV trucks that are big semis. You know, they're supposed to haul, saving California. We're gonna have these EV trucks. They can't haul as much because the weight of the batteries. Let's say Loud One. Okay, Ian Porteus on Facebook, Loud One on YouTube. He's a big truck driver, or Michael Dawson, big truck driver around here. Let's say they haul 40,000 pounds. That's like their max load, let's say.
Okay.
So that truck gets in there with their diesel, and they haul 40,000 pounds. The electric semi can't haul 40,000 because their battery weighs 6,000 or 8,000.
Wow.
So they're already hauling less, which means they have to make more trips. And a semi can fill up in a few minutes. It's full of diesel. It's back on the road. He fueled up. He's gone. The EV has to charge for hours before it can go. So when you say how good it's going to be for the environment, how great it is for business, it's not great for business. And then if those things catch on fire, you can't even be around the smoke.
That happened in Cali, remember?
On the way to Vegas.
The summer.
Yeah, it shut down. One EV crashed with batteries that caught on fire. It shut down traffic to Vegas for almost 2 days. They're learning now, like, okay, this isn't working out. When it goes bad, it goes real bad.
Yeah, you think?
So there's problems here. It's not turning out like they said.
Yeah. A78 Fixer, did I say that right? A787 Fixer gifted a membership to Dude today. And we had somebody else do it. Disney Kid, our own Disney Kid, gifted 5 memberships tonight to Iowa Wrench, K7L3R. Probably stands for something. Ravens, Christmas Goose, Unrestricted Information. They all got memberships. Thank you, Disney Kid.
Yeah, it's not often a staff member does that, but it happens every now and then. You know who used to do it was Mrs. Four. Mrs. Four used to give memberships all the time to people so you guys could try out the program. Dr.
Shadowlight on Rumble. We are different. I am a Rumble guy. Please let the general know.
If you're the same person, and I say you're the same person, you're the same person. Don't you ever question me. Rule number 1, I'm always right. If I'm ever wrong, refer to rule 2, which is rule 1. I'm always right. Jane Motz is continuing her quest for the $2 hoe tonight. Oh my God. Disney Kid. Is she just going to list everybody?
Disney Kid, she guessed. Is Disney Kid it? Jane?
The shaven Disney Kid is the $2 whore.
Woo!
She got it. She finally got it. Good stuff there.
Cool.
All right. Dum. Where am I going with this? Say cool.
What the hell in a handbasket?
Just so you guys know, I'm not sure what's going on with Josh Maddox. You sent him some gold coins to hide in New Jersey. He won't even return my text on the matter.
Wow.
I text him and say,
throw him out there.
I'm like, okay, go hide the coins. He doesn't. Weeks go by. Dude, are you going to hide the coins? Won't reply. He replies to other stuff. Not that. I go, dude, either hide them or send them back. Won't reply. Now I'm just saying, Josh, what the fuck? Hide the coins or send them back. What are you doing, buddy? We got gold coins to hide out here.
Busy.
Then send them back. What the fuck, man?
Kyle on Facebook General, you the kid, your daughter, Gen X mom, and your family needs to move out of California and move to South Carolina. It's a red state. We carry down here 50 stars sent.
Yeah, we are moving, but not that far. I think I got to stay west of the Rockies. So there's the picture I was putting up just to remind you guys that the coins are out there. There's a gold coin page. You can solve the clues and solve the riddles, then go find them. There's gold coins in the real world. Despite Josh Maddox, there's real coins out there. All right. Did you guys hear about the Russian guy? He was I don't know who the fucking guy was. He's Russian, but he's like one of the control freaks over there. He's got his own little rebel thing, and he takes a Cybertruck and he mounts a big old fucking gun to it, and he's like a warlord over there, super rich. He's friends with Putin, and he's driving this thing around with this gun, talking about how badass he is. And then I read an article that Elon Musk turned off the truck.
Good for him.
I read an article that Elon Musk went boop, 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 and just shut the truck down. Now he can't start it. He can't do shit with it. So I hope he parked it on the front lines, because that's the only place he's going to be able to fire it from, is wherever it died. Now, if it died in a McDonald's drive-thru, then he can defend McDonald's till the day he dies, but he's stuck right there. I thought that was clever. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert, but that was super funny. All right. Women. Okay, here's another one from that same cartoonist. The last one from that same cartoonist. I never thought about this, but I've seen this happen with you, where you go in for an appointment and they have a privacy curtain for you to get undressed behind. The doctors do a little privacy thing, get in your gown, button up, zip up, do your thing. But then the dude stares right at your hoo-ha like this. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I won't look. Please go ahead and change all your clothes. I give you some privacy. And then he's like, all right, spread your legs apart. Let me see what's going on down there. I don't get it. What the fuck, man? How come there's modesty up until that point? Then there's no more modesty. I thought it was odd. That's just me. Me and this cartoonist.
I never thought of that before.
This cartoonist and myself, I think we're on the same page. We both drink the same amount of whiskey.
A male doctor can't be in that room without a nurse now, too?
Why?
Because it's a male and a female.
In case he pops a boner or something?
I guess, but that's a new thing that's been happening, yeah.
So I just want to throw this out there. This is one of your queen's favorite pictures. I was going through some stuff, and I posted it. I forget where I posted it.
Is this my hottie husband?
Well, it was one of your favorite pictures from back in the day with Briggs, since this is a channel about Briggs and I. This is one that you've always liked.
I love that picture. He loved that motorcycle.
Yeah, he did. He loved that thing, and he used to ride it out in the street, and I used to ride around in circles with him. We'd go in circles with it. But, yeah, we both had our dark glasses on. This wasn't too long ago. This is a lot of gray hairs ago, though.
That's for sure.
But, yeah, that was one. Just thought I'd share. This is one of the pictures that that my wife has been fond of our whole lives. So, yeah, the other day I made a comment. On our podcast about DoorDash. Remember, I was all pissed off because they had like a $3 service fee, a $4 service fee, $4 delivery fee, then an out of area fee when they're like 3 blocks away, like another $1.50, and it was literally $11 or $12 in fees before the tip. And I was pissed. I said, "Fuck it! I didn't even order. I'm done." And I very rarely order from DoorDash anything anyway. But I got I got flack from you fuckers. See, this is why I got a drink. I got people arguing with me on the internet about DoorDash. True story. I talked about it on the podcast. I start getting emails. I start getting people being pissed about it. Hey man, I work for DoorDash. Don't bash DoorDash. That's my side hustle. That's how I make a living. Well, you make a very good living because you're fucking the rest of us. And no, it's like that with all of them. It's like that with just, you don't understand, man. So I downloaded the UberEats app, which I haven't had in forever. And I did UberEats, and I did a side-by-side. Watch this. Dum. Here's what I did. I ordered the same thing from McDonald's. One was on DoorDash, one was on UberEats. Okay? Look at the difference there. Same exact order, same exact store. DoorDash was like almost $7 higher. $6.50 higher for the same fucking thing coming from the same goddamn place. And you guys are defending them. No, DoorDash is awesome. DoorDash is where I make my DoorDash. Fuck you and fuck DoorDash, and quit telling me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That was the exact price of two different, same meal. It was the same thing. Anyway, I'm just telling you, yes, I did go back in the comment section and direct them to this fucking picture. You guys are giving me shit about it. All I was doing was making a comment. You guys went to war with me over it. All right, well, there's the bunker buster. All right, that's the bunker buster. You're all fucking dead. Moving on. Speaking of food, you know what? Where's that thing I want to show you guys? There is something really important to show you. I don't know if I'm going to get to it. Dr. McDreamy would be proud. We might not get to it. I'm all for new candies and trying new things. I don't mind that. I prefer to stick with the staples. I don't mind new candies, but I like the hits. I like the old stuff back from the day. I don't want them to get rid of it. M&M's coming out with something new that I can't get my mind around. Peanut butter and jelly flavored M&M's. Peanut butter and jelly. You lost me at jelly. I get the peanut butter part, peanut butter M&M's, Reese's peanut butter cups. I get the peanut butter and chocolate thing. All right, been part of my life forever. I get it. But you added jelly to it. What flavor jelly? Some people like peanut butter and jelly with grape. Some strawberry. Some boysenberry. What universal flavor did you decide was going to be in the M&M? Or what if the red ones are strawberry? What if the green ones are like pomegranate? What if the yellow ones are lemon? What if there's peach? What if you eat a handful of M&Ms and there's 7 different flavors of jelly? What if they did that? This is not a good thing. Now, this is just me. Maybe you guys are going to be into this. Maybe some of you even tried it. I don't even know if they're out yet. I saw this and I went, no fucking way. Again, no one asked my permission to do this. No one sent me a letter and said, hey, over here, we're thinking about doing some peanut butter and jelly M&Ms. What do you think, General? No. I said, don't fuck around with that shit. Knock it off. But no one asked me. No one asked me, and now look at the mess we're all going to be in. This is why I drink. This is fucking why I drink.
Alrighty.
M&M Company, think about what you're doing. Proper protocol and procedure avoids these messes. Give me a call. I'll answer. All right. The other one that I was worried about, that I don't know why this crawled up my ass the other day, but I don't even like McDonald's McFish. Is it called the McFish? What's it called?
Filet of fish.
Filet of fish, yeah. The Filet of McFish sandwich. I don't even like them. But I wondered, what fish is in it? Because, so I asked around. I was like, you checking some with some of my people?
Your
and I
peeps?
said, I got people. And I said, hey, so what's in that? Oh, one guy, it's been halibut. They do halibut for years. There's always been halibut. They get it from this river back up in the Klondike in Alaska. And it's halibut. And another guy says, no. There's this weird red and green fish off the coast of Maine. And they buy them from, so nobody knew. So I did a little poking around. Apparently, they've changed over the years, which is weird because I've never heard anybody say that the flavors actually changed. So whatever additives they're compressing their filet of fish sandwich into, the chemicals taste the same no matter what the fish actually is. You could probably make that out of cardboard and it would still taste the same. But there was an answer. Using Alaska pollock. That is the fish they're using now, because there's hundreds of millions of those things. And I guess these many rivers come into this bay, and there's just 200 million of them. And they spawn like 5 a day. Each fish does like 5 more, so you're never going to run out. So that's what you're eating.
Lots
right
of people knew that answer on YouTube.
They did? I did not know that. But I think if you think about it this way, just picture one of those between the bread. That's what you're eating. You're welcome. I'm not going to go there. I was going to do this other one. All right, so let's wrap this up. Please remember, if the show is running real late or we cancel the show, good moderators should put this up there for you. A good moderator will put a link for you. There is a direct link to let you guys know what we're doing. You can click on it, see if we're on time, see if we've canceled, see if we've postponed, see if we've moved it. Every show has a picture. Every show's got a story. If we're having a problem on our end, we'll simply go to the website and update it. Just like when you're trying to figure out where the power outage is in your area. You got to have a website to go to. This is reliable. We use it every time. Moderators can put it up there, save the link, or just remember Gen X Talks. And there's a big thing right at the top. And the only reason it's at the top, because Trippy Pineapple said, leave it at the fucking top. So we left it up there. Are we going live tonight? Then you can check it out. It's a big thing.
Can I finish the sheets before we go?
Go finish the sheets.
All right. Nightbot, $10. Here's a contribution for an extra ticket for someone to go to the baseball
Thank you.
thing.
Appreciate that.
TS Jedi 1, $5. Totally love you guys, but 4 a.m. is going to come fast. By the way, I took a job working at ExxonMobil.
You're getting sued by California.
Leon, $2. How do you like me now? That's all he said. Loud one, $5. The distance for an EV truck is also very limited. Plus, who is going to plug them in to charge them?
Yeah, it's tough.
Loud one, $5. Send them to me, Josh. I'm out for the coins.
Yeah, Ian's been hiding them all over truck driver. I was thinking about sending a couple to Michael Dawson and letting him go, because he covers a part of the country that we don't really have any staff in. He's got some people that he runs down south that might be kind of cool to find.
Okay. A787 Fixer, $2. Whiskey Fund. It's above my pay grade.
There we go.
All righty.
Y'all caught up?
Yeah, we're clear.
All right, the last thing is, you guys have been asking about them because we brought it up. Yes, we're going to do it. Yes, it'll be after the first of the year, but I promise you they're going to come out. We're just figuring out how we're doing it. You guys remember we did the Gen X Talk sauces before. We're going to do it again. Different sauces, better flavors this time. I'd like to do something where we keep it up there all the time. We just have something you can order, but I really only want to do them if they really taste fucking good. I don't want the bland ones. So we're gonna revisit this. But yes, you guys keep emailing. They're not available yet. Wait till after the first of the year. We'll have the stuff squared away. It should be a lot of fun. If we run out of names with staff, then we'll pick some of you guys with clever names that fit food. Yeah, we'll do that again. It should be a lot of fun. You guys will have a good time with it. All right. We got to get out of here. We got to go, honey.
Yeah, we did a long show tonight.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. If you had an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and a half of your day to waste, we're very happy you chose to waste it here at Gen X Talks. I don't know where you're listening in from, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps you tuned in on the Armed Service Radio Network. Remember two things. Number one, wherever you go, well, there you are. Number two, I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and I'm out.